we start building these websites for companies. There is slider section, about section, services, portfolio, team, frequently asked questions, and the contact form. Okay, for front end, in the beginning, the theme was like this. Instead of a logo, just text, three sliders. About was like this photo and video. Then services, portfolio was like this, team like this, frequently question like this, contact form. Okay, we set up these templates in Django, then we changed all the contents dynamically through database using the architecture of Django MVT models for database views for functions or logic part, then templates. At the end, our website's front end would be like this. We changed logo instead of text. We changed three sliders. We changed about, image, and video.
Hi, nice to meet you.
We changed services, portfolio with detail, projects. We changed team, frequently asked questions, and the contact form. For backend, Django offers extensive customization options for the backend, where developers can enhance the admin panel's appearance. We installed Jasmine application to change the default backend. We give a try to show you how to change the sliders. Sliders. There is sliders. There is photo of sliders. If we change sliders like this, by this, we save and we refresh here. We refresh and there is this photo changed. Okay. Then we update, save, then we refresh, then we updated slider. For about, we can change it dynamically. For this photo, we can change it by this. We save, then we refresh and we change it. Okay, we change it this photo. We save, then we refresh, we update it for about section. The same for services. If we change it, the title like the first service, we save, will refresh the first service. Okay, we update, we refresh, and there we go. Okay, the same for portfolio. We can change that. For portfolio, one, we can change this photo by portfolio one. We save, then we refresh. There we go. Okay, we click on detail. There we go. Okay, we update the second time by this, and we save. We refresh. There we go. Okay, we click on for portfolio. There we go. For team, we can change this photo by team by this. We refresh. There we go. Okay. We change. We refresh. There we go. For frequently asked questions, the first one, the first FAQ, save. We refresh the first. Okay, we save, then we refresh. There we go. For contacts, we can test like Mr. James, email james.gmail, subjects, I need these websites for my clients. Message, I need it as soon as possible. Then we check here, we check on contact form. There is James Gmail. James, I need these websites for my clients. I need it as soon as possible. Okay, and date message. Okay, for time. We save it, and the last one, we can change all information in this website like email, logo, contacts, company name, phone, social media URL. Okay, there is a general setting to change the 5 icon and the logo here. Company name, there is 5 icon, 5 icon, 5 icon, 5 icon. We change it. It is a logo, company name, email 1, 2, phone, address, URL. we change just 5 icon and we refresh and there we go. We change it. Okay, we change it these 5 icon. Then now we save it and we refresh and there we go. 5 icon, 5 icon changed. Okay. Finally, I hope you enroll this course for learning and start building websites for your clients to boost your business. To install Python, all you have to do is go into Google and type Python. On python.org, we see there download. We focus specifically on Windows system. So the latest version here is 3.13. We click here. So the download process starts. Once it's downloaded, we double click on executable file Python. So install now, and we see here add python.exe to path. It's very important to execute Python anywhere from the system. So if we don't do that, Python doesn't work very well on system. So it's very important to take this and click on install now. It takes just a minute. So we close to make sure that Python indeed installed. We go find the prompts command and type Python. So we can notice this 3 signal of greater than. That means we are in Python shell. We type just print hello. And we hit enter. So there is hello. That means there is that Python works very good, very well, and there is interpreter in. Okay, so that's very good. We should be ready to go. See you in the next video. The second thing we need for Python environments is IDE. IDE stands for integrated development environments. There is a lot of IDE, okay, integrated development environment software. There is a lot, but we choose for this course the popular one, VS Code. VS Code, it's products created by Microsoft. It's easy. You click on download and you choose operating system for Windows. Once it's downloaded, we double click on vscode.exe and we accept, we click next, next, install. It's easy, it's very popular. Why? Because it has extension feature that allows us to install any extension when we need it. So it's light and fast. It's just an amazing tool to edit our code. It helps us to code for code formatting and the syntax correction. There is extension here, and we can add any extension. You can see there are icons, extensions. What's extension? Extension is that code or pieces of code or software that enhance your development experience. So in this case, I want to go ahead to find this Python. Just write Python extension pack. This pack has seven extensions of Python, Microsoft's IntelliCode, Django, Python indents, Auto Python, Jinja, Python Environment Manager. It's really important for a Python development. So go ahead and click install. Yes, trust. This Python extension pack is the most important one for you to have a pleasant time in VS Code learning Python. It makes your life easier. The third and the last tool we need for Django is Git. Git. We type Git on Google and we click for this website. Then we focus specifically on Windows. Download for Windows. Click here to download. It starts download process. Once it's downloaded, we double click on executable file and next, 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 install. It takes just a minute. After that, we are able to execute the first file on a Python. We choose folder here, Python test, open folder, Python tests, and here we create a file test.py and we write print hello. We save it and we click on terminal, new terminal, and after that on git patch, and we type python test.py and the result is hello. There is the first Python file, we execute it on VS Code. So now we are ready to start Django projects. Django framework is just a set of tools, libraries, or packages that are packaged into a software. It's popular since it's free and open source. It allows developers to build apps in backend really fast. It's fast so you can focus on writing your app without needing to reinvent the wheel. It's secure, it helps developers avoid many common security mistakes. It's scalable, it has the modular approach. We can add in application when we need it, since we can have many applications in one project. So each application is like a component, and all components could communicate with each other. So we scale our projects whenever we want. Django is also trusted by big companies. So, Mozilla Foundation, YouTube, Dropbox, Instagram, Pinterest, Spotify, the Washington Post, and many other companies use Django fully or in part in their big enterprise applications. When user sends the request, our application on the server communicates by Django language to return a response using built-in functions. So Django framework is very powerful and important with many built-in functions. The first step, Django comes with user authentication system like a register, login to handle user accounts. The second step, Django comes with ORM that stands for Object Relational Mapper. It allows us to not have to deal with SQL table databases to extract data. The last step, Django comes with template engine that allows us to create tags in templates which will be served to the user. So, built-in functions is the best way to extract data from the backend and then show that to user using the template engine. What is virtual environment machine? Virtual environment machine is just the package in Python. By using virtual environments, you can isolate your project dependencies. So even you have different Django Python versions, after creating virtual environments, your project works without conflicting with each other. This virtual environment package provides txt file. Usually it is named requirements.txt that contain all the installed packages in the project. And this is wonderful because what happens, we could install all the packages of any project, whatever the version of Python or Django. So always make sure that you create virtual environments for each project. Let's go ahead and create a project, Django projects. So I'm going to create a folder with the name Django Company. Django Company. Okay. In VS Code, we open this folder, Django Company. First of all, we need to go ahead and create virtual environments. It's very simple to create virtual environments on terminal. Git batch. and type just Python -m virtual environment venv, and after that you can choose the name whatever you want. For me, I choose just env. Okay, and I hit enter. So look at this environment folder that contains include library scripts with activates and deactivates. To activate for Windows, we type source env for this folder. After that, scripts, this folder of scripts. And after that, activates. Activates. Now we have this env. That means virtual environment is activated. Okay, to deactivate, type deactivates. Deactivates. Then we don't have this single of env. Okay, to reactivate, type source scripts env scripts activate. Now we have these environments activated. Okay. Before installing Django projects, make sure that virtual environment is activated. The first step, we install Django pip install Django. We hit enter. It's cool. The second step is type in Django -admin start projects. I name these projects and dots. Why dots? To install these projects in this current folder Django company. And we hit enter. There is projects. We're gonna explain each file in the next video. Let's start projects, a directory that is the actual Python package for your projects. The first file, double underscore inits underscore .py, it's just an empty file that tells Python that this directory should be considered as a Python package. Be careful, don't delete this file. Our project doesn't work in without it. Okay. The second, esgi.py, stands for Asynchronous Server Gateway Interface for handling asynchronous tasks. Similarly, there is another one, wsgi.py, that stands for Web Server Gateway Interface. The both of them take care of your projects on web server. After building our projects, We're going to use them when we are ready to upload and deploy our projects on cloud server where it will live. The third one, URLs stands for Universal Resource Locator, which means it contains all of the endpoints that we should have for our projects. Here, we'll create all the URLs that our projects will support. There are two types of URL. The first for admin to manage backend, and the second to manage front end. It also includes the path to where we want to go get the resources on the web server. The fourth one, settings.py. This is the path of the current of our projects. Okay. It contains of the settings configuration for the projects, the Django projects. Here, allowed hosts. Here we add the hosts that are allowed for our application, like domain name. Here we add installed apps to register them, okay, on our projects. After a while, we're gonna create apps, and we're gonna add these apps here. Database, there is database. We can set up database here. By default, Django use SQLite 3, okay, for database, and the last one is time, language, and static. Static files is how to control the CSS, JavaScript images. And the last one, the last file is manage. Manage, this is the most important file. It has this function main. This function called main, which is called anytime when we run or execute commands to interact with all files of our projects. Let's start executing the first Django command. It's the Python manage.py run server. We hit enter, and we notice this URL, and we notice this db.sql for database. After running, we notice these added to our projects, and in this URL, copy it and on browser. Congratulations! Donc, see you in the next video. To return to get bash to type a command, we type just control C. The Django projects could have one or more than one application. So we need to have at least one application to have our own tables for database, functions, and the custom web page. Donc let's start. It's easy to create apps. So Python .py starts start app. We name it company app, and we hit enter. We will notice here folder with company with all files in its admin apps models test views. Okay, so the first step, admin this file will register our classes of tables for databases. The second apps.py is its configuration file for our application. Models, the third one, models.py, is where we create classes for tables as a Python classes. And in admin, we register our tables for databases. Okay. Tests, here we write unit tests for your code. Views is the logic part to use the functions that will be interacted by the URLs. Okay. The second step after creating our app is to register it in the settings file. Here, apps, installed apps, we add line for our app. The name is company app. Okay. See you in the next video. Django follows this architecture that is called the MVT, which stands for Model View Templates, to handle the user request and return the response. Model for data structure like database and tables. View that allows us to create the logic templates to display web page. For the user, you go to the browser and open the URL like www.website.com. Once you type this URL, you're sending the request to the websites. And when you click enter, it will return for you the response. This URL in the Django will be directed to the view in the Django. Every URL have a specific function that will be executed. The view of your URL will handle the logic in data collection. The view may call the model to request some data. The model will return the data for the view. The model will return the data for the view. And the last step, your view function will handle this data and send it inside the HTML page. This HTML page that considers the templates will be displayed to the user having the data collected. Let's go ahead to create an example for URL views. Okay, so first of all, we create a function here in our application views. Okay, to create a view function, the Django view function is just a Python function, so you can create it by the keyword diff. And then our function name, we're gonna name it as a home function. This function will accept one parameter, it is the request. This request is the objects that will be received from the browser by the user. For our first view function, we're gonna make it simple just to return the text. Return the text, hello my best friend. For that, I need to import HTTP response method. Hello my best friends. Okay, for that, imports from Django.http imports HTTP response, this method. Okay, HTTP response method allows us to return a sample this text on our web page. Now we want to define the URL inside the Django projects. Django projects, and it is the URL file. I'm gonna include here. Here is empty, and here include my my application is company app dot urls, and here we add include to import it. urls creates urls file here dot py for our application, and then we import a path. This file is responsible for defining all the URLs of our application. Here we type my app to define a new URL inside the URL patterns. You need to use the path method. That's why we import it. Okay, the first argument is the URL path, and the second argument is your views. Here is views dot home function, and the last argument is to name this URL. To name this URL, let's name it home app. Okay, and here we import views from our app, this current directory, company app, or just dot import views. We save it. We save all. Don't forget to add the name of our application here in installed apps in settings. Then we run our projects by Python manage .py run server. Okay, and here my app, there we go. Hello my best friends. Okay, so here if we change these roots, this my app by empty, by empty, we can access the roots directly. Okay, see you in the next video. Now, how to turn these requests from response like this, just text, to templates, or how to show these texts into HTML file. In Django, it's easy. We create template folder in our application folder here, templates, then we create another folder. We name it by convention in Django, which is the same name like application's name. Company, in this case, company app. And inside this folder, we create index.html. And in view, we use this render instead of HTTP response. Render, and here request company app slash index dot html. We save it and we delete this line. We save it. Then in index we can choose templates HTML boilerplates. Copy and we paste it in here. We write hello my best friends, from HTML file and my first template. We save it, then we run. We type Python manage.py run server. We hit enter, then here they go. Hello my best friends from HTML file and my first templates. See you in the next video. Now we try replace these index HTML by index of templates like this, like this, like this. So the first step, we open it in VS Code. So we click here, select all, then replace this. we save it, then refresh. There we go. Now, to enable all CSS links and JavaScript links in Django, we add just this line. Load static. Load static, and here, like templates, we create static folder, then company app. We choose the same name like the application's name. It's the convention in Django. Okay. And we copy this folder assets and we put it in static my app. Paste. Then in here we add script like this. Static and here like this, and we change all the CSS links in JavaScript links, and here company app / asset. It takes a while to change all the links. After changing all the links of image, CSS, JavaScript, we type source environment scripts activate, then Python manage.py run server, and we refresh. There we go. We have done. Okay. We set up the templates. We change all the links of image and the CSS and JavaScript. It's amazing. See you in the next video. Now we're gonna use inheritance in Django to avoid the repetition code in other page and have an efficient and organized theme, like a header and a footer. So we create page, we name it base.html, and we copy from header or main all this, copy and paste here, then footer starts by here, main, here we write block contents and here and block and block. Then we save it, and in index we extend the base page, extends company up base HTML and here load static, then block contents and here and here and block and block. So we create base HTML, then we keep the header and the footer in this page is the parent page, and we extend this page, the base .html, in the child indexed. Here we extend base and block contents. That's the difference. That's all the page without header and footer. Okay, so we extend it. So here we refresh is the same. We keep a header and the footer. We extend it by the base HTML, and index.html is the child file. Okay, now we're gonna create the first model for slider for these parts to change these sliders dynamically through database. So let's install SQL extension to see the tables inside the default database created by Django. SQLite extension SQLite Explorer, install it. Then we click in Control Shift and P and SQLite open database, and then we click here. After that, there is SQLite. We click here. Then the first step here, we click Control C and we type Python manage.py migrate. We hit enter. Then we refresh here and we see all the tables for auth user. We click here, permission We click here and there is code name, and all the permission in this table. Okay, so the first step we to create this model for slider. We create a class slider models dot model. Then there is title and description and the image inside. Okay, so the first field is title models dot car field max length is 200, defaults then description models dot text field max length defaults image models dot image field, then upload to, and the name of folder image slider, and we save it. Then we create super user to see this table in the defaults backend in Django. To create it, it's easy. We type just Python manage.py creates super user. We have to install this Python -m for image. We install it. Okay, then we create super user by Python manage.py creates super user. For username, we choose a name, Dakir, email, gmail.com, password, then we create super user created successfully. Okay, we have to run the server by Python manage.py run server. Then we refresh. there is admin. Django administration, it's the backend by default created by Django by convention. Okay. Now to see this model of slider here, we have to make migration. Ctrl C, Python manage.py, make migrations company for application company app, then Python manage.py migrates Python manage.py run server. We refresh here. After creating a slider model, we have to register it in admin. In admin, we register by admin sites dot register and the name of model slider. Okay, then Python manage.py run server. Then we refresh and there is slider. We click here, we can create title, description and image to create a new slider. Okay. For this model, we can add a function called str self and here return self by title. Then we can create here, we can, after creating slider, all the title display here. Okay. To add the slider here, we have to make some configuration for front end. So we have to create folder media in the same path like projects media, and incident we add media like static media, your media, media roots, base dir, media, URL. We add static settings dot media URL documents dot documents root settings media roots import settings from Django conf urls static imports static. And for views in our application views function, here we add sliders slider dot objects dot all from dot models slider, and here context sliders in here context, and in company templates HTML now we can add slider. The first title will come description and Django for slider can choose it, save. The second title description we save it, and the last one description we save it. Then the next step in the index there is for slider hero div. The first one is here. We can change it by just slider dot image dot URL, and here by slider dot title, and here slider dot description. For this we can write for slider in sliders and here and for this and this we can remove it. Slider image error. We save terminal. We run to server source inf scripts activates Python manage.py run server, and there we go. The first one slider, the second, and there we go. Okay, so we finish the first part for slider. Now we can start the second part is about model. About model, there is a title, there is image, there is description, there is another short description, one, there is headline, 1, 2, 3, and there is this short description, and there is image here and the video. Okay, so we start to build this model. It's easy now. We apply just model view and the template is the index page. So we start class about models dot model, then title, for title models dot char field max 200, the defaults, then image 1, title image 1, then description, image 1 models dot image field upload to image 1 about, then it can be null or blank. True. Image 1, then description. Models dot text field max 600 defaults. Then short description 1, short description 1, short description 1, models text field max length 600 defaults. Then headline 1, 2, 3, then short description, headline, title, headline 1, models shorts field max 100 dB false. Then the same two, three, then short after that short description 2, short description 2, short description 2, then image and video and the link for video. Image 2, image 2, image 2, and the video models chart field max 100 dB false. Then function str self return self title. Then here Control C and we make Python manage.py make migrations company app, then Python manage.py migrates. Okay, then after model view about about dot objects dot gets id 1 model we import about. Why id1? Because we have one record. It's not like slider with mini records, just one record. That's why we use here gets. Okay, and here about now we have to register it in we have to register we run server we have to run server python manage .py run server to see it in administration. Here we have to register this model admin sites register about we import it here dot models about, then we refresh here and there is about. We can add a title. We choose this title for this photo. We can change it by this. For description we use it. For short description number 1 we can use it. Headline title 1, second, third one, in the short description number 2, and for this photo we can change it by this, and for video we can on YouTube the best company of consulting video, and we can choose this one. Dust this string and we save it. Then the last step is in index about the title is here. So here we type about dot title and here image in here, about dot image dot URL and image 1 and here and here description about dot description. We can remove it. Then short description 1 about dot short description 1 and here is headline about dot title headline 1 and here number 2 and here number 3 and here shorts about short description 2 here image about image 2 dot URL and here about dot video. We save it, then we refresh here, okay, we correct this in this, we save, we refresh. There we go. There are new image here with video.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Okay, it's wonderful. So we change about section dynamically. After sliders and about section, we're gonna start services section. Okay, there is icon, title, and description. So in index, icon, BI activity, title, and description. So this icon, we can change it, bootstrap, there is icon here and we can change it. Okay, we can change this icon if we want. So we start by building our model service class service models model icon service models char field max 100 defaults, then title models char field max length defaults, description models text field max and 300 defaults, then services. So in here there is speed of displaying. For displaying there is speed. We can add this speed for displaying. Speed models text fields max 100 defaults, then def str self dot title, return self. So in view we can add service dot objects dot all, and here services and we pass data through context. We register admin dot sites dot register service, okay, then we make Python manage.py make migrations company app, make migration Python manage.py make migrations company then Python manage.py migrates, then Python manage.py run server. Then we refresh here, there is service, and in here we can use the same information. Add icon, title, description, speed 100, save, second, speed 200, icon, title, description, speed 200, third one 300 for speed, for icon, title, description, $300, save, 400, icon is title, description, $500 for speed, icon, $500, title, description, the last one 600, the last title, and the last description. We save it. So for model, we finish model view, and the last one is the index. So here service, here for service in services and here is we show service speed, so icon, service, and the icon service. We check icon service, then title, service title, and the service description. Then div 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 and div, then and for then we can remove all this. We save and we run, and there we go, the 6 services display dynamically. For the next section, portfolio, after services there is portfolio, projects. For each project there is the title, short description. Then when you click here, or when we click on projects of our theme, here there is detail, project title, short description, image, and there is category, clients, and URL, and the description here. Okay, so the first thing is building our model. Class portfolio, models, model, then category, models, chart field, max length 100, defaults, then title, models, chart field, max length 200, then defaults, short description, models, text field, max 500 defaults. Then clients, models, charts field, max length 100 defaults. After URL of the projects, models, charts field, max 100 defaults. Description, models, text field, max 1000 defaults. Image, models, image field, upload to image portfolio. Then div str self return self title. Then we register admin dot site dot register, then portfolio, in view portfolio dot objects dot all, and we pass data through context. After that, we make migration. Python manage.py make migrations for company app Python manage.py make migrations company app. Okay, then we hit enter. Then Python manage.py migrates. Then Python manage.py run server. Then here here we refresh this portfolio. So category for projects, we can select the portfolio category application for title for title here, for title for title for short description short description is here. For clients for URL is 3W example. For description, we can select all of this and we save it. The second portfolio is category like building, title the same, this short description the same, clients example, description we save. Third one category like analyze, title description, URL clients short description. Fourth one like products, title short description, title clients, URL description. Fifth category like audits, title clients, URL short description, title the last one, software clients, short description, title, and description. We save. So the last step is to show this in our templates index portfolio app image here 4 here 4 for portfolio in portfolio and here image is portfolio dot image dot URL. The same here. The same here. Then here is portfolio category and here is title. Then here is detail. Detail is after. Okay. Then here and 4. And 4. Then we can remove all of the others projects. Then we save and we refresh here. There we go. There is 6 projects, okay? 6 projects, category, title, built-in category, analyze, software, products, and audits. Okay, I'll see you in the next video to work on detailed portfolio or detailed projects. Now we're gonna link each project to its detail. So first of all, we're gonna build the URL of each project, then function in views in page detail. Okay, so first of all, URL, we build the path of detail like this. Each project, there is int p or id, then views, then portfolio function, portfolio detail, and the name is portfolio detail. And in views, we build function div portfolio detail request and pk like id of each project, portfolio detail, get objects fourth hundred for portfolio pk equal pk. Okay, for get objects we can import it imports like render get objects or 404 context equal portfolio detail, portfolio detail, then we pass this data render requests company app slash portfolio detail dot html, then we pass data through context. Now we build this page file portfolio detail, so we extend it like index portfolio detail open, and like index we extend base copy just after the main. Enter this, we copy and we paste. Then we close this URL, we save URL, and we view portfolio. So for this function, we get the detail of each object by this method. Get object or 404 is for page if Django don't find any page for this detail of these objects. Now in index for detail, section detail, for detail here now we can write this link URL portfolio detail, and there is parameter of ID. There is a loop here for, so we can add this parameter portfolio dot ID for ID projects. Okay. Now the last one is detail. Here there is here portfolio detail dot title, then short description here, short description on detail. For detail there is title, short description, clients, home URL here, home URL, home URL, home for index. So we can click on home to return to home page. Okay, then image here of projects, portfolio detail image URL, and we copy this and we paste here. Then title portfolio detail dot title, then description, For this we can remove it. Project information category, project portfolio, detail, category. For clients, and the URL of these projects is detail URL. That's it. So we can check, we refresh, and for these projects, if we click here, there is there we go, there is image, and if we click on the link of these projects, there is no link yet. We check portfolio detail, URL, portfolio detail, home, here, portfolio detail, here, portfolio detail, okay, and here index, detail portfolio. We refresh, we have to correct this. We save, we refresh, now we can click here, and there is detail title. If we click home, we return, and we click, if we click on each project, there is title, image, then there is category, clients, URL, and description, and we have to check description, and short description. Short description for detail. Short description, there is error here. Description, short description. So we have to correct migration, Python, manage.py, make migrations, company app, short description and description. Okay, then Python manage .py migrates, then Python manage .py run server. So we refresh here, portfolio, short description, okay. We check in portfolio detail dot short description, and after image there is a category, and here description, title, detail, portfolio. We check, we refresh now, and there is short description and the title and description, clients, URL. There we go. So if we click home, we return to home page. Then of each project, if we click on link, there is detail. Okay, so we check all of our projects. If we click link, there is detail of each project. There we go. It's wonderful. See you in the next video. Now we're gonna start theme section. We follow the same steps, NVT, model, views, and templates. Okay, so the first one, we build a model with full name, role, company, image, URL for X, social media, for x.com, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So we start, build it, it's easy. Class, team, models dot model, full name, models dot char field, max 100, defaults, role, company, models dot char field, max length 100, defaults, image, models dot image field, upload to image name, image for team, okay, URL for x.com models char field max length 100 defaults Facebook URL for Facebook models char field max 100 defaults URL Instagram models char field max 100 defaults and the last one LinkedIn models text field max 100 defaults and we can add for theme decrease speed like services. We can add this field to display image by sequences. Okay, models dot text field max 100 defaults. Okay, then function def str self return self dot by full name. Okay, we'll register dot team and in view home here we can add this team dot objects dot all team okay and teams and we pass data by context, so model views, then we can make migration now of Python manage .py make migrations company app. Okay, then Python manage .py migrates then Python manage dot py run server. Migration apply dot Python manage dot py run server. Then on backend teams we can add this people. Okay, so for the first one name role, and for photo I can change it by this URL walterx.com slash walter 3w facebook.com walter Instagram and the LinkedIn and speed is 200 and we save it. The second is William role city. The second URL Anderson Facebook Anderson Instagram Anderson LinkedIn .com Anderson speed I can, and the last one Sarah products manager. I change photo. Okay, URL Sarah Facebook Sarah Instagram Sarah LinkedIn.com Sarah, and here 600. Okay. The second for speed is 400. Okay, so the next step after model views, the next step is on templates for index. Okay, so here you can start loop for team in teams team dot speed here team image URL the team URL X URL Facebook URL Instagram URL LinkedIn and we save and for and we can get rid of it. Okay, we save and we check, we refresh here and there we go, and there we go, team with new photos. Okay, Walter rule, we have image team image in here is team full name in here role company, where we save and we refresh and there is full name, but for rule I have to correct this. We refresh and there we go. Okay, it's amazing. Now we finish this section of team. See you in the next video. Now we're gonna start frequently asked question section. Okay, we follow the same steps of MVT, models, views, templates. Okay, so it's so easy. So we build class FAQ models dot model question models dot char field max 200 defaults replay models dot char field or text field max 1000, then defaults and speed models dot chart field max 100 defaults. Then def str double underscore self return self question. Okay, we'll register FAQ 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 FAQ. We import it. Okay, we save, and here fax FAQ s FAQ dot objects dot all. We import it, then FAQ s FAQ s, and we pass data through context. Models will register it, then view, and next we make Python migration manage.py make migrations company app, then Python manage.py migrates, then Python manage.py run server, then here we refresh, and there is FAQ. Okay, we can add the first question, the first replay, speed 100, the second question, the second replay 200, the third one, the third replay 300, the fourth one, the fourth replay 400, the last one, the fifth question, the fifth replay 500 for speed. So the next and the last step is in index here for fac FAQ in FAQs and for, and here FAQ dot speed FAQ dot question and FAQ replay, and we get rid of all of these questions. We save and we check. We refresh, and there we go. The 5 question with replace. Okay. See you in the next video. Now we're gonna start contact form section, but in this section we're gonna pass data from post method of these fields: name, email, subject, message, instead of context. So we're gonna build a model URL to build new path, then specific function to use post method. So the first one is the build class contacts class contacts form model name. The first field is name models dot char field max length 100 defaults the second one email models dot email field, then subjects models char field max length 200 defaults message models text field, and the last one date of message models dot date time field, maybe null, true, blank, true, double underscore str self return self email. We register this model in admin contacts form. We import it. Okay. Then in URL we build new path for contacts 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 views contacts form or contacts f name contacts. We build a function called contacts f contacts f request then if request dot method posts. If request method post name equal request dot posts dot get name then email 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 then subjects then message subjects message message then we create contacts form dot objects dot creates. We can import contact form like this name email subjects message and date of message time zone dot now. Now for time import time zone. Then after that we return redirect to page home page. Redirects we can import it here. Redirects here time zone. There is another one, Django from utils time zone. Okay, now it's okay. Request method equal like this. Okay, for the last step is index form contacts. There is form here, method posts, we read it, this post, and the action is URL contacts for new URL that we built. For this URL to use this function contact if okay. So in this form we use post method to pass data through this method. Okay, there is URL contacts, so then we use this function in views, okay, to pass data through method post method. In Django we use CSRF token that stands for cross-site request forgery. A CSRF token is unique, unpredictable value generated by the server and used to prevent forged requests, okay? To protect our form from hackers. Name is a name. For email, we remove this required message subjects, required message, required text area message, and we get read from this. Then type btn class btn. We use btn primary for this button. Form, okay, that's it. I think so. The first step is to make migration. Python manage.py make migrations company app. Then Python manage.py migrate dot, I forget it, excuse me, Python manage dot py migrate, then Python manage dot py run server. So now on backend we refresh this contact form. So we refresh our form. What's the problem? CSRF and block in index contact form method post CSRF token like this. Okay, then we refresh. Okay, so we test our contact form. So for name, I can use Mr. Fred, email Fred arobase gmail.com, subject I need company websites created by Django. Message I need these websites as soon as possible. Then we click here, okay, and we check now our form. There is Fred Gmail, okay, because in contact F function and in model we put return by email. That's why is shown by email. Okay, we click to see all the message, date message, okay, name, email, subjects message. That's amazing. Okay, that's amazing. That's the best way to save our data from contacts form. Okay, see you in the next video. Now we're gonna start general setting to be able to change 5 icon logo instead of text. Okay, email, phone, social media URL, and the address here, phone, second email. Okay, there are info and contacts and the company name. Okay, address, phone, email, and here copyright. Okay, so the first we build class for general setting models dot model save icon dot models dot image field upload to image save icon, maybe null, true, blank, true. The same for logo, logo, then company name, company name, models, char field, max, max length, 100, defaults, company name, then email 1, models dot email field. The same for email 2, then phone, phone, then address, address 200, URL, URL, URL X for social media, then URL Facebook, URL Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Then def double underscore str self return self dot company name. We'll register this general setting. We import then in view we use general setting, general setting dot objects dot get id 1, like about, because there is just one record for all information general setting. Here, general setting, general setting, general setting, and we pass our data through context. General setting, general, we import it. Okay, the same for the home page, like portfolio detail. It's the same. We pass this data through context for two page. Okay, so for base, so null true image field, true like this. Okay, so we make migration. We make migration Python manage .py make migrations company app Python manage .py make migrations company app, then Python migrate manage .py migrates, then Python manage .py run server. So we refresh. For general setting, we add 5 icon like this, logo like this, company name, email, contacts, company name, @gmail, info, company name, phone, +1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6, address the first street, New York, URL x.com, Facebook, company name, Instagram, company name, LinkedIn, company name, we save it. Then to see all the results on the index, we have to change the base HTML. So the first general setting dot company name. Then here save icon URL. Okay, we for email 1, one phone URL X URL Facebook Instagram LinkedIn. Here, instead of the text of company name, we use logo, so logo dot URL for footer address, here company name company name address phone address number email to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, X, URL X, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, then name here, company name, and in the text in index we have to change address, phone, email for contact form, index contact form address here, address, then phone, then email to. We save. There we go. There is a 5 icon here, new 5 icon, new email address, new phone, URL for social media, and in footer there is phone, email too, and the social media links, and here a new address, new phone, and the email too. Okay, so the last step is to change the CSS for the size of logo. So main CSS main header logo, we can change it by height 150 150 and width 150. Then we refresh. We have to remove historic. Then we refresh. Now there we go. There we go. New logo, new email, new phone, new slider, image, new portfolio for team, for contacts, new address, new phone, email too, and company name here. Okay, so at the end, all the contents of this theme dynamically. See you in the next video. Now you can change the look in the feel of your admin when using Jasmine application. On Google, we type just Jasmine, and here installation, and here we install this application by this. So we install Jasmine application. After that, we add this application in setting, in setting, then setting. There is here configuration to change the logo, but we're gonna use just the default theme in the default configuration. So we type Python manage.py run server. Now we refresh admin. There we go. There we go. The default theme, it's wonderful. Okay. For portfolio, to change this record, you can see this color. It's amazing. It's amazing. You can use UI tweaks to use the dark theme like this, or other colors like this. You add this in setting file, but I like it. I like this theme, this default theme. To delete, to change, to edit, to save. sliders, teams, okay, dashboard, users, groups, about, okay, and recent actions, okay. And when you log out, you click login, you can see the look of login page, okay. It's so beautiful. We click login, and there we go. There is recent action, tables, records, users, and groups. If you want to change this theme to dark, you can use this setting, okay. See you in the next video. For authentication and authorization, Django's authentication system handles user login and logouts. Authorization in Django is managed through permissions in groups. Permissions determine whether a user can perform a specific action. Groups are a way to apply permissions to multiple users at once. We can create user. We create user here like Fred Ali, password, and we save. Then we save, and we can personal Fred Ali, Fred Ali, gmail.com, permission, stuff, and can choose all permissions to change any section, and we save Fred Ali. Then we log out, Fred Ali, and there we go. Now we log in with Fred Ali, and Fred Ali maybe is the owner of these websites, so he can change all the sections for these websites, okay. See you in the next video. To deploy these projects on cPanel, the first step, we have to install white noise. To install white noise, we use this pip install white noise, then we add this line in setting.py. We use white noise to simplify serving static files like CSS, JavaScript, images, without relying on external servers like Nginx or Apache. White noise allows you to deploy your web application anywhere without needing to configure external servers. Then we use this command. We close all files. pip install white noise. It's successfully installed. Then we add this line in middleware. Then we use pip freeze requirements dot txt. Okay, then we hit enter. After that we can click here to show up all the packages installed in our projects. Their packages are dependencies. So if you add a new package to your virtual environments, you should add the line for this package to your requirements.txt. Allowed hosts, we can add here domain name, Abderrahmane Dakir.com and Abderrahmane Dakir.com to deploy these projects on this domain name. Okay. For static URL to work in general way, we can add this static root os.path.join base directory, then static, like this. The same for media roots, media we save. The last step is this command python manage.py collects static. Django projects often have static files like CSS, JavaScript, images spread across different app directories. Collect static is a step for Django projects by gathering and organizing static files into one place for efficient and secure serving. We hit enter. There we go. There is static with admin Jasmine and company for company app Jasmine vendor in the admin. We are ready to deploy our projects on server. See you in the next video. To deploy our projects on cPanel, we click on domain. We create new domain like Abderrahmane.com. We click here. Okay, then on manage file, we zip our projects here. We zip our project Django company here. Then we upload it. We upload. We click back to home. There we go. Then we extract this file on the root. Okay. There we go. We move all the contents on AbderrahmaneDakir.com. There we go. Then we will remove this. Okay. And we click, after that, we click on Setup Python. And we create application. We choose the last version of Python. Then Abderrahmane Dakir.com, our folder on the roots. Okay. Then we choose domain name Abderrahmane Dakir. Then we click create. Okay, Python application created. We check our domain, Abderrahmane Dakir. Each works. That means the Python is installed. Okay. Then here there is requirements in this file. There are all the packages in our projects. Then we click where we take just this and we put here, we click add, then we run these requirements. When we run these requirements file, we're gonna install all the packages needed in our projects. It takes just a while. It depends on the number of the packages installed in our projects. Okay, PIP installed completely successfully. Okay, then on our projects, there is projects and there is wsgi.py. Okay, so in this field we type the path. Our path is projects slash wsgi.py. Then we save it. Okay, Python application saved. Then we restore our application. Then we check. Then we refresh. There we go. Our website is live. Okay, congratulations. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. All the sliders are there. Our video. Okay. And services, projects, detail projects. Click home to return home page. Then team, frequently asked questions, contact forum, we test it, Mr. Fred at gmail.com subject, your website is amazing. Okay, a message I need. Hello, I need these websites as soon as possible. The best regards, Fred. I send it. Then now we check admin Abderrahmane Dakir.com admin, and with admin click login. There we go. About, there is about contact form. Mr. Fred, your website is amazing. Hello, I need this website as soon as possible. The best regard, time, date, in time. Okay, there is all the tables to manage. Okay, we can change all information in our websites. Okay, so where website is live, we deploy it on cPanel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.